G'day, I'm Angus Fogg.
And I'm Steve Noyer.
And this is Talkin Torque.
And brought to you by and powered to you by Mount Shop. What we're going to do is talk about motor racing and anything to do with cars and anything going forward. But what we do is encourage you, the viewers, to put some ideas and some of your gripes and all your pain in the ass about motorsport, put it forward and we can talk about it.
And that's exactly what we're here for. Obviously, Steve and I have got a bit of a motorsport history between us, and we like to delve deeper than perhaps the usual media outlet will. So we like to unearth some gems, and keep watching. We'll come up with them.
Well, you always have your opinion, and I've got mine, but you always sort of think you're right,
yes,
and I got to listen to you.
As you know, Steve, there's two sides to the story.
And you're
your
right,
side, my side, and the truth.
That's right. But big weekend in motorsport. All the Kiwis are running this weekend. Liam Lawson. Well done, Liam Lawson. Finally, he's pulled his whatever out of his whatever and got a result. And I'm sure it's not for lack of trying. He's had a crap start to the season. Swapping teams and that whole political thing with Formula One. I hate to think it's probably quite nasty. Well, let's get one thing straight: is he didn't get fired, so he's still in the top 20, and he finished in the top 10 along with his teammate today. Monaco is a street course; it's not a fast course. He's always done good in Monaco, but it's great for his self-esteem and his confidence.
Get the monkey off his back.
That's right.
He won Formula 2 there a couple of years ago, and then got excluded for some silly electronic thing that was turned on and shouldn't have been. But he was, it is a driver's circuit, and he drove a very controlled race. His teammate Hajar finished ahead of him, of course, but that was quite a bit to do with how Liam and his team ran that for them. So that was really cool to see, because he's only a young guy, and the Kiwi we're usually pretty laid back, and you get into that sort of arena. Man, it's really cutthroat. It's like a bunch of piranhas.
Well, you just said he's a young guy. So the young guys, there's a lot of young guys in motorsport, but they're managed. Now, I think he's starting to be managed a little bit better than what he has been to get the results, because in any business, you got to manage the people. So did he go to the mirror this morning and have a look at himself and say, I've got to do this myself and do it to go forward? Or is somebody giving a good kick in the ass? We don't know, but
who would know?
It's a result. The
really interesting thing I see in motorsport in general, and especially probably in Formula One the most, is that people are very quick on the Facebook or whatever to bag people if they're not going any good. He's had a shit start. You look at the young Mercedes driver
Kimi
Antonelli was mega to start with. He had an absolute downer weekend at Monaco. You thought he was a dud, and it just shows how close it is and how easy it is to be to fall from grace. And it's a tough gig, and I take my hat off to him for hanging in there. Be very interesting to see if he keeps on that trajectory now and keeps going forward.
Well, we can just only hope. SVG, NASCAR. There's another. Moving up the little ranks a little bit.
Yes, having moments of brilliance, as we all knew he will have sooner or later, because that's just who he is. What actually happened there? Tell me, NASCAR.
Ford finished 14th, started 30th down the back somewhere. There was 32 cars finished.
Qualified on pole for the All-Star with the qualifying race, and led most of the race until they decided to take 4 tyres on instead of 2. Team decision. Everybody says it was a team, but they're talking between. The driver always says, I think we can make a gain with some more tyres, and it just didn't work out. But I talk to him quite regularly on Messenger, and he's kind of happy where he's at. He's learning. He's keeping his head down. Obviously the team is also kind of struggling a little bit, I guess. You just watch. One day he'll just pop up and go boom. There you go, like he did at Chicago that first.
Well, Chicago was a street race and then a wet race, and he just turned it on fire. They'd never even seen a guy heel toe before, so he was giving them a lesson on everything to do with a road course, the bump and run, the spotters, everything else. The positive side of where he's finished today, number 1 car was a Trackhouse car as well, so it's it's positive for the team going forward that it's the car has got it.
They've all pulled their britches up, and you're only talking about hundredths of seconds at times. It's crazy. Us old dinosaurs, we like to think that we're within a second or two of the next bloke, but when you're looking for a hundredth of a second, it's absolutely nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. So
then hundredths of a second is. Let's go to Indianapolis, and our friend Scotty Mack. Well. Was he looking for a hundredth of a second and the tyre pressures weren't right? What was wrong? The track was cold. It was a 45-minute rain delay. The
track was cool and moist. Are we allowed to say that word?
Probably. You can say whatever you like.
Great word, that, moist. And juicy. Yeah, that's an even better word. Mate, he'll be beating himself up tonight, and
well, the in-car you could see it in his face. He was crying in the car. He
did nothing wrong but he just totally blew it. And once again, Scotty Mack's one of the best drivers in the world, in my humble opinion. There's probably 10 that I'd count, and mate, he's sucked a coomer there. But it's motor racing; it happens, and he'll come back stronger and learn. You never stop learning. Scotty, he'll regroup. He'll be all right. Gizzy's good as gold. What about the other Kiwis at Indy?
Scott Dixon. He had started off on the green lap. He had a fire in his brakes, and he finished 23rd out of only 23 cars finishing. Our mate old Marcus Armstrong, he finished 21st. So not a great day in IndyCar for Kiwis in a whole.
A lot of crashes though, eh? A lot of big crashes this year, and Kyle Lawson, very checkered drivers that I won't say should know better, because that's a bit wrong, but they're just pushing so hard. I mean, Indy's one of those tracks that it's fractions of seconds, and they're trying to run no aero at all, to fight another half a mile an hour, and shit happens, and when it does, it happens.
Well, at least Kyle Larson got to 93 laps before he wrecked himself in a couple of other cars. Yeah. But he was going to have to get out of there early anyway because of the rain delay. So he went to the medical, got out of the medical, and I looked on the sheets, and within an hour and 58 minutes, he had landed in Charlotte and get into the track. So then he went in and had a DNF in NASCAR. So he didn't have a good day all in all anyway.
Yeah, someday. That's how it happens, isn't it?
But that's good. That's going forward.
What about the Penske? What about Mr. Penske?
Well, there's no cheating in motorsport.
Apparently not.
No, and that's
only until you get caught. Perhaps.
Yeah, well, hey, there's the great man. We probably should. I mean, if you forget about Penske, I mean, let's go back to years of supercars. How the living hell did DJR with Ludo running that team do so well? I mean, Ludo says, this famous quote is, "You only get 1 year to cheat."
Well, he had a few, but I don't know whether he's a very clever guy. I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, supercars are the same with as kind of motorsport in general. You look at, I don't know, somebody like, I'll pick Chaz Mostert. One minute he's winning, next minute he's 24th. What is that all about? Cars the same, teams the same. He hasn't forgotten how to drive, but he's only a gnat's nunu away. And if you start the weekend off bad, if it doesn't come out of the truck sort of half good, you're going to struggle because everybody else is just powering it, and you cannot catch up that deficit very easily. Supercars, hey, what about supercars in Ruapuna? There's another one.
Well, they've got to do a little bit of work, but that's exciting for the Canterbury region. I always thought, that it would be great for the Southerners to get that. I mean, they will support it hands down.
That'll go off.
As soon as they release tickets for that, that's sold out.
Mm-hmm. Much like IndyCar was. Sold out. However many 350,000 people. Unbelievable. First time since Marty fell off the tram that it's been absolutely sold out.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So, two rounds of supercars in New Zealand next year.
That's pretty cool.
Support categories. Us as driving for Napa Central Muscle Cars, we'll be certainly hoping that we get to go along with both events.
Yes.
But we'll see how that goes.
Yes, we will. Put our best foot forward. I mean, we can't say we haven't got a good show.
We put on a good show. You put on a good show.
Yeah.
Talking of that, you've just come back. We're on the off season now, but you had a massive season this year racing Black Beauty. You went to Australia. You wrecked it a couple of times. You've come home. Let's just be frank. I mean, you're probably my best customer.
Yeah, having said that, there's some guards outside I need you to take back with you tonight.
But I mean, that's how we've become good mates over the years. But it's talk about going. The reason you went to Australia, because I mean, TCM and a few of the other Kiwis are going this year to do the Bathurst and going to Sandown. You're potentially going to go on that trip. Mm-hmm. What's the draw card to go to Australia? Why is everybody wanting to go, apart from obviously Bathurst, to go to Bathurst?
Yeah, I think every Kiwi bloke and probably a few Sheilas want to race at Bathurst, and when you get the chance, if you can wangle it, you got to do it, because we're not getting any younger, Stephen. Well, you might be getting younger.
No, I look in the mirror every day, and it's like,
not good. I don't bother looking in the mirror anymore.
Of Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt said living around here. He went to McDonald's in Cooney the other day.
You reckon?
He did.
Oh,
some kid got a photo of Brad Pitt Cooney.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So no, that's not me.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean it's just an adventure, and I think that's all been multiplied since we lost some very good friends in a very short period of time, and it sort of changed our outlook on life in general, I guess. And hey, if you can do it, just go and do it, man, because tomorrow's another day, and next week you might not be here.
Well, hey, not only our friends, you lost your old man Gerald. I mean, and that was only just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, correct.
So you are giving yourself a good
adventure.
And that's what it's all about.
A little bit of that is thanks to him, obviously.
Totally.
A little bit of koha comes my way, and let's go and enjoy life. And I love motor racing. I love that black car's just been. It's been a great journey with that car, and looking forward to possibly going back this year with TCM, and never run at Sandown before, so that'll be pretty cool, and then coming back and getting stuck into the Central Muscle Cars season.
Yeah, well, that'll roll around pretty soon. I mean, the season's pretty short. And years, one thing we know when you get older is the years do fly by faster. So, and everybody wants to get their car fixed over the off season, and they leave it to the last 2 weeks, including yourself. You probably want to tidy that thing up, and before you come, and I haven't even seen it yet.
Probably. It's still in the truck from Taupo, so yes. I'll bring it down.
Yeah.
Come down for a ale.
There you go.
Thanks, Foggy. If you've got a ute, SUV, and want a legal lift, we've got the best solution for you. King Springs has been around for more than 50 years, and they have been exporting all over the world. If we don't have it for you, we'll get it for you. Call your local branch and we'll sort you out.
Welcome back. Now, part of the segment is as we travel around and we go from various shops, is what's in the shop. And here we are at Foggy's Garage. So no better person to tell us what's in your shop, and actually, what the fuck do you do all day?
Well, some days I just lie in bed and think about you, Stephen. But we won't go there.
Well, as long as you're not in the shower, that'll be fine.
No. That's afterwards. What do? I try and resurrect relics of New Zealand motorsport as best I can, keeping them as original as I can for some lovely people that I have. I'm very lucky to have as customers and become friends. Much like yourself, Stephen.
Yes.
Today we have the fabulous LGL feeder. We've just done a new engine for it with an aluminium block like it used to have back in the day.
Did you blow that last one up?
I did blow it up. Yeah. That was a bit of a rookie error there with not looking at the oil pressure gauge. So
the red light didn't come on.
It didn't have a red light, but it's probably going to have one now. They're a very good thing.
Yep.
Have you got a red light in your car yet?
It does, and it shines bright, but I've never seen it.
I've got a whole lot of shit in the engine room there.
That's not talking about me, this is about your shop.
No, because that's something that's in my shop.
I'm not interested in
your fucked engine. But anyway,
that's right.
We've got Hemi's Mustang, which is coming in the wet. It's a very dangerous car in the wet, but he's lucky he's a very good driver. We've got Ollie Sench's HVRA Escort. We've just done a dry sump system for it, and some 4-link boxes. We've got the fabulous Kane Scott Trans Am car from 94, 95. We're restoring that for a lovely man in Christchurch. We've got a wheel that falls off Mustangs at Bathurst. And the engine room's top secret, of course, but we've got heaps of stuff in there, a couple of 3 NASCAR engines, a hot rod mini engine to go on the Riley Elf. I'm building 2 Riley Elfs at the moment. Whoever thought that you'd do that? I've got the engine out of this very car, the fabulous Cosworth quad cam GAA V6 in the engine room, rebuilding that. What a absolute icon of a car. Upstairs we've got Chevy Monzas, mild Riley Elf, what is that thing, 66 Chevelle, all kinds of old rubbish, but that upstairs never really gets worked on because I'm down here doing the mahi.
What you've been talking about is you've got years of work ahead of yourself.
Need to shut the door.
We need to shut the door, and you learn to say no. You're allowed to say no to some people, but by all accounts, you've got a hell of a name for yourself on making things go and go fast. What everybody should know is that you know how to drive fast.
Yeah. I've learned, I like people think that I'm, or call me a racing car. I'm not a racing car driver. I've never purported to be one. I'm a
what
mechanic.
Do they call you? A near legend? Were you a mere,
nearly an icon.
Nearly an icon.
Nearly an
well,
icon.
that's
yeah, but I don't know
pretty.
what that
In a couple of years, you will be an icon.
I'm a mechanic by trade, and was very lucky to be brought up in Cambridge, working in a country garage. Learned how to fix everything from tractors to, anything. So I've had a great upbringing there, and lucky now to be working on cars that I idolised as a young fella at Bay Park, and yeah, it's a really cool story.
And some very, very good customers and loyal customers. That's what it's all about.
That's right. And what about you, Stephen? What have you got in your shop at the moment?
We've got a couple of surprises. Maybe we'll go there next time and have a look. But we'll keep that as a bit of a secret.
Yes,
but we've got some
cool
stuff going on. But we've always got some cool stuff going on.
You have.
Various little parts of
this is one of your favourite cars.
Yeah, well, that's probably going to come back. That'll come back about 2 weeks before he wants to go to Bathurst, and then we're on a rebuild.
Uncle Steve, can you
Uncle
please?
Steve,
yeah.
Can
you please?
When I get called Uncle Steve, it's the first thing is like, what do you want?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
But all that aside, man, this is great, right? This is a bit of fun doing this stuff.
It is fun.
If we move around the neighbourhood and see what's in sheds and shops and everything else,
it's unbelievable what's in.
And you and I can give each other shit. And
in this area alone is mind blowing, but in New Zealand is just unbelievable. Worldwide, of all the cool, historic, ultra valuable cars that are here in New Zealand. We're like a pig in shit here.
Well, I mean, one car I've just had delivered, and we won't say what it is, but it's a car from Christchurch. But that particular car, there's two others down there.
Yes.
All of the same sort of model and race.
And heritage.
Heritage.
Yes.
So, I mean, Christchurch is full of it, right? So,
yes.
Going forward...
which is a Ruapuna, the mayor is a petrol head. That whole thing's great for Christchurch, and we cannot forget about the big earthquake and all that stuff. I think it's great for Christchurch to have a leg up.
I mean, you've raced around the country for years. I mean, there's Teretonga. I mean, that's a great viewing track. Timaru is a great viewing track, and Ruapuna is going to be able to turn it on for the hospitality, the corporates, everything else.
It'll go.
I mean, it's only 11 kilometres downtown. They're going to have it sorted. That's going to be epic going down there. Wow, that's something we could bring up as a word of the show.
Word of the week.
Word of the week.
Yes.
And that's a word that you're
surreptitious.
Surreptitious.
Right. Some of you might have to Google it.
Well, the viewers are going to have to Google that. You're going to have to know if you want to know what surreptitious is. You're going to have to Google it because I had to, and I thought Angus made it up, but it's actual word.
No, my mum's a librarian, so I'm quite a wordsmith. So if you want to know a tricky word, I'm the man.
Yeah, so we'll bring that up. But hey, don't forget the viewers. I mean, it's all about you guys. I mean, we want to grow this show. It's if you got some questions, got some corny answers, or hey, criticism. I mean, we're going to get some criticism.
Probably.
I mean, a couple of old fucking guys talking shit.
Yeah.
They're going to wonder why there isn't somebody better, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know why they picked us. To be fair,
I have no idea.
But we'll give it a crack.
Probably below the table is the answer there, Stephen.
Well,
they picked us,
Do I need to stand on a box, maybe?
Ooh, look out!
But it's yeah. But it's great to be in your shed.
Yeah.
It's in your shop. I mean, it's always a thing. I mean, I pop up here now and again.
It's got a good marbo. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you make $1 or $2 out of here.
Yeah, I do try to make $1 as well as spend quite a lot on motor racing as well. But hey, it's made round to go round, not flat to stack.
Hey, that's a slogan, isn't it?
There you go.
I call them fun vouchers, but I mean, they're running out of fun vouchers.
The other one is speed costs money. How fast do you want to go?
Wow. And another slogan, if you're talking slogans, I mean, it's, let's go back to Taupo when we ran Supercars. It's, you couldn't win, so you spin. Angus has always said, I mean, if you want to get on TV and you want to be famous, is if you're not winning, you're spinning.
Yep.
So he wasn't winning, and he was doing a lot of spinning.
Yes, sir.
So, mate...
great advice. It was given to me by... I can't think who it was, but some wonderful TV personality back in the day. Foggy, if you're not winning, you're spinning. And it's worked out okay over the years.
Well, I've sort of been winning and not spinning. But another little thing you taught me is look good in the pits.
Well, you taught me that, really, or a couple of your staff members.
Well, we're not going to go there. My staff members are very honest, and they talk their mind. And
they do. But at one stage there, Black Beauty was getting a bang up every race just about, so we need to sort that out. And that's worked, hasn't it? Well,
you've matured.
Well, definitely matured.
You've
like
matured.
A,
I mean, you
rotten
got
cheese.
smarter. And it's. But nobody. I mean, hey, let's face it. I mean,
But a Havati. That's me.
nobody is going out there to intentionally fuck their car, right?
Absolutely not.
I mean, it's not in your budget to
No.
come and see me or any other panel beater or any other repair around the
No.
traps. It's
All
cost
the guys,
enough to go
all
motor
the guys'
racing.
cars are their babies. They love them. Nobody wants to crash into each other. But
No.
but it is motor racing. You're dancing with the devil, and you're pushing on adrenaline. 800 horsepower. Shit does happen.
Well, and it's not a matter of if, whether it's 100 horsepower or whatever, right? It's not a matter of if, it's when. I mean, I started off in E30 BMWs. The BMW class is a fantastic class to start off with. Going forward, I mean, where is the tin top racing going in New Zealand? We've got that category sort of fell over because of the one make class, go back to the era where you started, and before that, I mean, you got the minis, which are still going. You got HQs that are gone. You got the Super Sixes, which are sort of disappearing. The young people of New Zealand, if you want to go racing, I mean, you come out of karting, you go open wheelers. If you want to go tin tops, you go in 86s. What's next? Where is New Zealand racing going next?
There's been a gap, hasn't there? Right from
NZV8s, where you guys all
NZV8
finished.
was huge. Was a fantastic thing. Then there was the Super Tours thing, which there's lots of, once again, three sides of the story. Your side, my side, and the truth. And that was a shame because the Super Tourer concept was very good, and I was obviously involved with it. But NZV8 was better. The Ford with the Ford engine and all that stuff. We had 38 cars at one stage. Was magnificent.
And it wasn't crazy. It was just drive the car to the gas station, fill it up. I mean, that's the great thing. I mean, we're getting out of hand now with racing, having to get race fuel and everything else.
Buy a car from the wreckers.
Then just go racing and 400 plus horsepower, and you're all.
It was
parity
a
was very
great
good.
class. Great class.
And it was good. So, yeah, young racers today, karts, open wheelers, go Formula Ford, Formula V. Then you're going to go 86s. You're out of 86s. Where do you go now? What's happening? I mean, Motorsport Awards this weekend and Motorsport AGM. Haven't read the minutes. They didn't attend, but.
No, well, Paul Manuel and Andrew Turner, the owners of TA2, made a good presentation, and they're telling us that they've got 20 plus cars for a grid, which they need. It's sort of been bubbling around the 8-9 cars, and we haven't really got going. Bit of a shame because it was kind of tried to introduce when COVID hit, and whether you believe in COVID or not, it definitely hit the country and made it change everybody's life.
Well, it was globally. I mean, we're still feeling the effects now of just trying to get parts. I mean, what COVID did, I mean, we're not going to get into that, but for all of our automotive parts, it's a parts delay. COVID taught everybody that New Zealand is at the bottom of the world, and we really are second-rate citizens, right? If anything's going to run out.
Yep.
I mean, even in our shop, I mean, if we're painting cars by the colour because we couldn't buy tinters.
Yes.
So this week we're painting white cars, or we couldn't get blue tinters.
Yes.
And a various
Wait till next week, sir.
Well, that's the way it was, But
yeah, lots of black, Neville. Got to have.
Well, we've stockpiled that because I use a lot of it on that thing. So I mean, that's I've got gallons of that.
Gallons of it.
Gallons.
Nice. He just brushes it on.
I just pour it over the top and let it run down the sides.
Yeah.
But
nice.
TA2s. And I hope. I mean, something's got to happen. Something has to happen for the motorsport of New Zealand going forward.
Yep.
To give them an avenue to go somewhere else.
And it's a great avenue. Trans-Tasman, it's a massive, for me, that's a massive tick for TA2. Unfortunately, the Toyota 86s are a slightly different spec, but TA2 have woken up to that, and if it's going to be a Trans-Tasman thing, they've got to be the same spec. So I can see that happening. And whether you like LS Chevs or not, there's some cool, Mustang, Dodge Challenger, cool body shells.
It's all about delivery, right?
I think it's
you
going to
deliver it up. I mean, you got the Dodge, you got the Camaros and the Mustangs, and that's hey, you sign right. I mean, you can, a cool written delivery race car is pretty cool.
Correct.
But again, it's a parity race. It's the driver's race, and for these young ones to go forward.
Yep.
And we're losing too many to Australia. I mean, we don't have a series here. We don't have the Porsche series. We're losing a couple to go to TA2s in Australia because there's competitors over there with the younger people.
Oh, it's a proper national championship over there, and it's seen as a stepping stone to Supercars or wherever the next thing you want to go. You're right. To get to Toyota 86, very professionally run class and good racing. I actually won the very first race in Toyota 86 in New Zealand.
I was looking around here and I seen a trophy, but
Believe it or
also
not.
you hit the wall. You wrecked that guy's
Maybe I've
car.
been surreptitious. I didn't hit the wall. I nudged the wall. It's quite different hitting.
Yeah, man, you've given me a lot of track drives and track talk and track education, and told me not where to go.
Yeah, I'm going to go there myself.
But you go there yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
well, that's how it
you
goes.
should take your own advice and learn it.
Exactly.
Next year we're going to South Island. We're going to get down there, show the Southerners what it's all about, and you'll be back from Australia and a few other people. So let's
looking forward to that. They
Yeah.
always put on a great show, and we're going to Scope and that cool Timaru truck meeting, and great meetings for the crowd, and we're having a good time. So that's sort of half of what Central Muscle Cars is about, is having a good time, and also having a cool car and having some chips and beers
Well,
afterwards.
for us old fossils, mate, I mean, let's face it. I mean, it's the most important thing is if the beer's cold at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
That's good, right?
Yep.
If you've got no beer, it's no fun.
Bad.
If it's warm beer, it's not so much fun. But it's a long time at the track, and it's a lot of things. But it's all about the networking and helping each other. I mean, you've just got to know when you've got a problem. I mean, for me, the best part is I just put the bonnet up and walk away, and hopefully you come first, because I'll get some other person
Like
as an
AA.
expert.
You need the AA.
Yeah, the AA, they changed my tyre, mate. But it's, but that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
And it's let's look forward to getting all the cars ready. And over this period of time, again, just give us some info. If you've got some cool cars or good stories, what's out there, tell us about them. Well, hey, we could be knocking on your doorstep and showing everybody what you got in your shed and in your shop. But this has been fun.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephen.
No, well, hey, and it's
A couple of hours out of your busy day.
today's been a great day. So, but this is just put the icing on the cake, and it's been fun. So, thank you.
Thank you.
And
Tēnā koe.
ka pai.
Ka pai.
Let's move forward, and let's look forward to the next show.
Looking forward to it. Cheers.